Hi, Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor, and I've got some really exciting news because for the first time in 18 months, I'm offering pay for a day one-on-one mentoring again. Now, I haven't done this for a while. Why not? Because I thought it was time to take a bit of a break. I'm sure you can appreciate that it can be quite intense doing one-on-one sessions, and it can also be very time-consuming. But I've had so many requests over the last few months from people asking me, urging me, even begging me to make myself available for one-on-one consulting that I've taken the plunge. I thought, okay, I'll do it. So it's back. So let me just tell you a few things that you need to know about this. It is one-on-one consulting. It's pay for a day, and this is what happens. You will either come to Nottingham or I will come to you. It's cheaper, by the way, if you come to Nottingham, and we will meet. And we'll meet for a minimum of 4 hours. And during that 4 hours, we will go through everything that you need to think about in order to either get yourself started in property or, importantly, if you're already involved in property, we'll go through how you can ramp up your existing business and how you can be even more successful. Now, before we meet, I'm going to send you a worksheet which is going to take you through lots of different points which I think it'd be great to discuss at our session. Now, this is a very valuable resource in its own right. It's about 30 odd pages. Now, I know for some people they think, oh no, I don't want to go through a workbook which is 30 pages. I understand that. I'd probably be that way myself. Others of you are going to think, that sounds fantastic, let me get my hands on it. But the thing is, you need to do it, because by going through that worksheet and by sending it back to me in advance, it gives me a much better idea of where you're at in property and how I can help you. So that's a really, really valuable resource. We'll get together. We'll have a minimum of 4 hours together. Now, we can get an awful lot done in 4 hours. It's very intense, it's very focused. But if it needs to go on longer, then it will go on longer. If we need to do 5 hours, we'll do 5 hours. If we need to do 6 hours, we'll do 6 hours. But I have to say, because I've done many of these sessions, that 4 hours is probably long enough, and by the end of it you'll probably feel exhausted because it is very intense and we can focus and we can go through a lot of stuff. But if we need longer, we'll do longer. But probably if we go longer, your eyes will glaze over and at some stage I'll have to say, look, I really think that's enough. You've got enough to be getting on with. Now, this isn't ongoing mentoring. I'm very happy to meet again, maybe in 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, whatever you want to do, we'll meet again. And if you're going to do a return visit, there'll be a special discounted rate for that to reflect that it's not the first time we've met. But let me tell you what I'm not offering. I'm very happy to communicate afterwards by email, as long as you're not emailing me all day, every day. But I'm not going to give you my phone number. Why? Because I don't want to. To be honest, it's not my thing. I'm not really a very chatty on the phone type of person. I'm not going to give you my Skype address because, again, I'm not a very chatty on Skype type of person. But if you have any questions and you email me, that's absolutely fine. Now, just in case you think I'm being a bit cruel, I'm not, because I know that there are some people who, if I gave out my phone number, they'd be thinking to themselves, well, do I paint the bedroom blue or pink? Tell you what, let me just ring Peter, and I wouldn't have a life for myself. So I've got to be quite firm about that. But at the session, we're going to go through everything that you need to get you started anyway, and there is email backup. So who is this mentoring not for? Well, if you need your hand holding constantly, then it's probably not going to be for you. If you have a different definition of mentoring to me, if your definition of mentoring is that we'll meet and then you'll expect me to do it all for you, then it's definitely not for you. I'm not going to do it for you, but I am going to give you access to my 40 years experience in property, my knowledge, everything that I've learned, everything which I've learned to do right, everything I've learned to do wrong. We can go through all of that and I can help you with that. So whether you're a beginner and you just want some help getting started, or whether you're already an experienced investor and you want to take your investing to the next level, please do get in touch. I'm going to put a link below this where you can click on this. It'll take you to my website. You'll click the link, get yourself booked on. I'll send you the workbook. We can then meet up in a few weeks' time. We'll go through it and we'll put together a plan which will help you to achieve your goals in property and which will help you to succeed. If you need email backup after that, then you can email me. And if you want to book in a session afterwards, say in 3 months, 6 months or 12 months, then that's great. And you will get a special discounted rate to do that. Until next time, until we meet, here's to successful property investing.